Hi guys, welcome to Just Trying to Help a Sister Out, Ndani Phases Season 2, Episode 8 review. And yes, I was right, wasn't I? For those of you who watched last week's review, I said my guy Jeje is a changed man and he would not do anything with that babe, and I was right. Let's start at the beginning. At the beginning of the episode, we see Tunde, Suki, Wande, and Bubemi in the living room, chilling. Tunde leaves, takes a call from from Priye, the poet he calls. She leaves. Anyway, Ini joins them and it's now awkward. And Suki calls Bubemi into the kitchen to tell Bubemi that, look, you need to get rid of, of Ini. She can't just keep on showing up and whatnot. And Bubemi kind of takes offense, rightly so, because, he's seeing her. There shouldn't be any reason why Ini can't come around. But anyway, they have a kind of an argument in the kitchen, and Suki starts considering that maybe he needs to move out of the house just so he can stop seeing Ini. But something that was interesting that Bubemi said in that argument, or when they were having that conversation, was he told Suki that he thinks Ini still likes him. And it came as a surprise rather to Suki. It wasn't a surprise to us because we've known all along. But hopefully Suki has moved on and he's not fazed about that information, whether Ini still cares about him or not. Anyway, from there we move on to, I think it was the bedroom scene between Jeje and Tunde. And, Tunde was weird in this entire episode, not taking calls from, the poet, aka Pri, who had been trying to reach her. And then she has this conversation in bed with Jeje. Jeje actually confesses that he was in a bar the other night and a woman came on to him. And she was like, oh, okay, so you cheated again. Is that what you're trying to tell me? And he was like, no, he didn't cheat. And he turned her down and he's in this for the long haul. He's a changed man, like I said. I know a changed man when I see one. Now, initially, I thought, Tunde was touched, and she's like, okay, yes, I believe you. Let's go back to the way things were. And she tore up the contract. But, Jeje actually turned her down, when she tried to seduce him that, let's get freaky. How am I going to edit that out now? Anyway, initially, I thought that Tunde was trying to get close to him and whatever, that she was really touched by his words. But I now think that she's trying to pin the pregnancy on him. Surprise, surprise. I think, and a lot of you also think, judging by what I saw in the comments, that Tunde is pregnant for Priye. And maybe she knows and she wants to make it look like Jeje is the father, which is why she was trying to seduce him in bed that time, which is just downright dirty and just... But the fact is, whether she's pregnant or not, it looks like Tunde actually cheated with Priye. And this is the real issue. I'm not surprised now because when Jeje cheated in season 1, she was done. Tunde was done. She didn't want to go back to the relationship. But because of pressure from Jeje himself, pressure from friends, pressure from her family, she took Jeje back reluctantly. If it was left to her, if she was able to make the decision on her own, I don't think she would have gone back to Jeje. They would have been done. She would have moved on with her life. And I think there's a bit of resentment there, and she just wants to be free. And she just didn't go back into that relationship of her own free will, of her own volition. And I think she's rebelling and acting up as a result. And it's just sad. That's one of the reasons why I think you really shouldn't beg anyone to be with you, or especially to get back with someone after you've broken up with them, by begging and forcing them and just compelling them against everything to start the relationship over. And as the song says, I can't remember which song it is, but it says, the person that will love you. You don't need to pressure, you don't need to force it. And I think Jeje forced it, and now we are in this situation that we're in right now. Looks like a bit of an entanglement. Yeah, I said it. But anyway, that's that about that as far as that is concerned. We move on to Suki and Ini in Suki's office. It's hard not mixing up their names. And Suki, for the first time, mans up and tells Ini, while she's trying to be friendly and familiar with him, that we are not friends. He didn't mean it in a nasty way, but it came off that way. And Ini took offense and she, tried to play it cool, but she went into her car to cry some premium tears. And it was lovely to see. I felt a bit pained for her, But I think you guys felt it as well. We were like, serves you right, good for you. What did you expect? Did you expect him to, I don't know, just be all over you and whatnot? She cried some serious tears and it served her right. Women like Ini, I don't get their motive or their objective. The whole thing is just confusing. She had her chance to be with him. Yes, Suki messed up when he said something out of line in season 1, but she should have let it go. Whether she should have just let it go and try to rekindle her romance with Suki, who at the time was still very much into her. Remember at the end of season 1, Suki said that he still wanted to be with her, even though at that point it was open that she was now doing FWB with Bubemi. Maybe she just likes playing mind games, but now the thing has backfired. Serves her right. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see, as usual, how it all pans out. Hopefully Suki doesn't cave. He moves on with Wande, and Ini will suffer the consequences of her stupid mind games, which have affected her, affected Suki, and apparently also affected poor Bubemi, who was actually pained, or who's been pained these past few episodes by the fact that Ini isn't returning the affection that he feels towards her. But all eyes henceforth will be on Tunde, the cheetah. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this episode, this review, or the episode 8, let me know in the comment section below what your favorite part was or is, and what you think the remaining episodes of the season will contain as far as Tunde is concerned, as far as Jeje is concerned, as far as Suki and Ini and Wande are concerned. At this stage, I really don't know where the show is going, or, you know, what's going to happen next. At the end of last week's episode, I kind of knew that this was what was going to happen this week, but I really don't know what's going to happen in episode 9. I look forward to it. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please leave me a like by clicking on the like button just underneath the video. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe as well by clicking on the subscribe button. I don't just do reviews on phases. I also do personal finance and investment videos. Sorry that I'm slurring my words. It's late. It's really late. It's been one of those days. I also do investment and personal finance videos. You should check some of them out. But yeah, I guess I'll be here again, by God's grace, next Friday for the episode 9 review. Oh yes, for those of you who are regulars here, what do you think about the new background? Do you like it? It took a lot of work, and it's still taking a lot of work. It's not done. I'm glad you can't see the entire space. There's lots of stuff on the floor. Yeah, I still have a bit of cleaning up to do between now and the next time I film other content. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys next week for the episode 9 Phases Season 2 review. Take care.